Welcome to game.
Hey guys, and welcome to GTLive. Hello, Stephanie. How are you today? Glad to have you back with us, Stephanie. So nice to share the couch with you again. Welcome.
It's so nice
Welcome,
to be back.
friend.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, are you?
I'm so excited.
Are you really
to be
excited?
here.
I don't think you are. I don't think you are, because you know what the theme of today's live stream is, and I don't think you're excited about it.
Here's the thing. I am so happy to be back on the GTLive couch that even though we are doing an ASMR stream and I have misophonia, I am still excited to be here. That shows you how much I love this couch.
Where have you been?
I love this, buddy.
Oh,
I love this Pikachu. Love all of you guys.
How you feel about that Chris
excited to be
picture in the back? How you feel about that Chris?
It's a little steamy in here, you know? I mean, that Chris had that blonde hair.
Remember, Chris is watching. He's like Santa Claus. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Except Chris, he knows when you are live streaming. He knows when you're not.
Those are basically the two things.
Stephanie, where have you been this whole time?
I ran a poll on my Twitter to ask people where I had been.
And what did they decide?
The four options.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to weigh in on
I
which
would.
one you think it was?
Yeah.
It was petting Skip for a really long time.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Plausible, right?
Plausible. However, I know that if you pet Skip for a prolonged period of time, you start to get allergic a little bit.
That's true. He also bites you.
And he starts to get over petted. He's like, you know what? I've had too much of a good thing.
Over petted.
That was me and him last night. He was biting the heck out of my hand. It was great. And by great, I mean kind of upsetting, because you're trying to do something nice for a creature, and then he's like, "Screw you!" And you're like, "Oh, man, but way to bite the hand that feeds."
Option 2 was spying for the CIA.
Okay.
Also plausible.
I hope not.
I'm an international woman of mystery.
Wow.
Tea sommelier training, in case you don't know what that is. You know the fancy people at restaurants who come out and they're like, "Let me tell you about our fancy wine selection," and then they're like,
"I don't, but I'll take your word for it.
This wine has notes of cement and Christmas." And they tell you all the things that are in wine.
Christmas.
You can do the same thing with tea. Did you like
Man,
that?
right? Apparently I know nothing about beverages or fine wine. I didn't realize that cement and Christmas were two fine flavors that go together.
So you could have the same thing for tea, where
the taste
of a lot of teas that you can have someone who's like, yes, this is a green tea from the high Himalayas or whatever. So that was also plausible. I think that I could have been in training for that.
The taste of getting a hit put on you by the mob during December.
Exactly.
Cement and Christmas.
The label on the bottle is "sleeping with the fishes."
Yeah!
Hey.
Oh, man.
And then the last option was just that I overslept for a really long time. That one is not plausible because Ollie gets up at 6 a.m. every day.
That is true.
Oversleeping is not a thing that exists in my world anymore.
Yeah, our lives do not have it. In fact, our lives are like 3 a.m. plus 6 a.m. So,
Yeah.
So it must be the tea sommelier training.
Well, no, actually, that one has the lowest votes on Twitter so far, mostly because I think most people don't know what a sommelier is. But petting Skip for a long time is the current winner.
I mean, just because it's the winner, welcome to Twitter, where not everything you see online is true. Just saying. So anyway, welcome back, tea sommelier.
No, in all honesty, I was doing quite a bit of stuff behind the scenes. Projects that Matthew and I are sort of personally working on. I was working on those quite a bit, and also taking care of business.
Every day.
Do every day.
Every day.
And taking care of the stuff that you never see. There's a whole bunch of stuff, as you could probably imagine, behind the scenes on the channels that I always take care of, but I had a chance to kind of catch up on a little bit in the last week and a half. Everything from like I'm heading up a lot of our stuff around the Defy Creator Initiative. I'm doing all sorts of stuff with, like, you know, businessy, paperworky stuff. There's stuff in the works. But I am so glad to be back now. I'm so glad to be back on the couch. And I think we should
Well, let's ruin that immediately.
Listen to some fun stuff today.
Let's shoot that feeling in the foot because it's time.
I find a sound that I really like.
You won't.
It's ASMR. It's supposed to be soothing.
It is if you're a person who likes sounds, but you don't like sound. Fun fact: Stephanie last night, no less. Stephanie last night yelled at both myself and Skip. Me, because I was crunching ice
didn't yell.
too loudly.
I just expressed that it was that I was struggling.
Crunching ice.
The struggle was real. When I get stressed out, like normally ice crunching does not bother me, but when I'm in a sort of a stressed out place and I need to get stuff done and I'm trying to concentrate and there's someone in the background going.
I was across the room.
Like I said, in the background, right next to my ear, right here.
Literally tens of feet away.
And then the sounds of cats grooming, just, and I love Skip, I love him, but sometimes I will literally leave the room if he's like grooming. I will leave.
This is accurate.
Because I can't take it. Today is gonna be rough for me, guys.
Like I said, this might be a struggle. I don't know why Chris decided to pick this one today, but he did. You know,
he knew.
That's Chris.
Did you know, Chris?
I did know.
You knew I would have problems with it. You still want me back, do you?
I was having such a good time.
Chris has been kind of trying to supplant your role here, Stephanie. He's like, look at me, I can dance to Beat Saber.
I see him.
Look at me, I can talk about classic filmography while we play Kingdom Hearts 3.
Chris, like a mold, creeping in.
Moldy Chris.
That's fair.
Chris, you're a mold!
No, I'm excited. I want to see how many. This will be like a try not to cringe challenge for me, and it'll just be a regular ASMR challenge for everyone else.
So what exactly? So anyway, it's an ASMR video, but what exactly are we doing here, Chris? Enlighten me.
You're being educated on the various types of ASMR that are out there. Not only the different types of things people do, but also the odd personalities that do the ASMRing. It's a fun time.
This sounds terrible.
Great.
Let's go.
So you can engage with today's stream
in 2 ways. I'm back. I can help.
You can't. Thank you. I appreciate that.
A hashtag GTLive over on Twitter. I actually really enjoy this drawing, Chris. I'm proud of you, but not because of this, because I'm sure you didn't draw it.
I did.
The fingers.
No.
The realism of the hand is shockingly
Except
good.
for this
Except for the one finger.
This one finger. What happened
That's
to this
how you can tell it's me.
the signature Chris.
The curl of the finger, though, is solid. Like, well done.
Amazing.
Well done.
Oh,
man,
thanks.
he knew that you were coming back and he wanted to impress you.
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that.
What a sweetheart.
And then drive me away with ASMR. You can also engage with the chat. People are already engaging with the chat by saying things like, OMG, first live stream and I've been trying for years. Can I please get a clap and a half?
Who said that?
That was Addison Galati.
There you go.
Done.
Nailed it.
Okay. And I hate most ASMR sounds. I'm seeing a lot of that.
Says
This may
Gina
be a
G.
low concurrence stream.
I don't know. Mirabelle on the chat says that she likes cooking ASMR. Mirabelle
Hayati.
Hayati.
Yeah, okay, cooking ASMR. Okay, maybe I'll hold out some hope for cooking ASMR.
All right, Chris.
Just because of you.
So, should we pull up this video that you made? Is that the goal here?
Look at our little faces.
All right.
We're so cute. We're like,
why are our faces in it? You're just like, man, we can't shove their faces into their videos enough, so let's shove another one of their faces
here,
in
I'm just gonna pet my neck
that wasn't my
gently.
exact thought, but it was close.
Yeah? You can never get enough?
I'm petting my neck.
Matt is so egotistical. Here. Yes.
This is weird.
It is
okay,
weird.
let's go.
Pet your neck stub. Great. All right, neck stub. So just listen and enjoy.
And you know, what makes it gross? A general reaction, if you will.
Zen out. Okay.
Stop touching your neck stub.
know,
It's very
it's
creepy.
really weird.
Yeah, I know, and you keep doing it. It's very
This is
uncomfortable.
ASMR and it doesn't get.
What's
like,
that got to do with
weird.
touching your neck stub?
Okay, good.
Yeah, the real thing. What is it? Kind of like a try not to laugh challenge. Is it a 1 to a 10, on the ASMR enjoyment scale.
Okay.
Enjoyment scale.
Can I go into negative numbers on some of these?
Of course.
This is not a critique of any ASMR artist.
No,
I don't
it's my
believe.
ears.
I don't
Okay,
know.
let's
We'll
go.
find out. Are those really the sounds?
How is she making these sounds with her fingers?
There was a Foley artist involved with this. There's no chance.
I guess I can sort of make those sounds with my fingers.
Wait, hold up. Oh yeah, I can hear it. Look.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Listen to my fingers.
Are we?
You gotta have like
all
the
of these?
gain. You gotta have the gain of that microphone cranked up to
Way up.
max to get that.
Way up.
Oh, we're getting it.
Are you getting it?
We cranked the gain.
You did? Did you crank the gain? Is it soothing?
It's weird.
Is it amazing?
It's amazing.
I don't mind
amazed.
that one actually. It's just a gentle shuffle. I enjoy a gentle shuffle. So I would put that's gentle shuffle out of 10. That's probably, as ASMR goes, that might be like a 6 or a 7 for me.
Wow, man, you're starting off strong.
Because I think it's gonna go straight downhill from here. That might be the highest we achieve all day.
I don't know, like, is this
Ever. And so, oh man, some people really hate that. I love I love how different people's reactions are to sound, only because I'm someone who reacts very differently to sound myself. So I think it's really, really interesting how
Wow, a lot of people hate
do
it.
this. Yeah,
Montez says horrible. Grace hello says
OMG, I hate that. Wow, gross. RIP headphone users. Wow. Okay.
fascinating.
That's so interesting.
All
Okay.
right.
And then on the other hand, Dainty Dino says yes, yes, yes. Wow.
Chris, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Are all these videos linked down below for all the people who do enjoy them?
Yes, they are.
Great.
Cheers.
The
Good.
channel and link to the specific video are all listed down below.
Sweet.
In case you're the one person watching this live stream who isn't hating this live stream. Here,
Okay.
let's go.
Oh God.
What? Corkboard. I called it. It's like a toast. It's
Right? I thought that was.
toasty cork.
I totally thought that was just stale toast.
It's very weedy toast.
Okay, go.
Oh, it was a toast shape. A coaster shaped like toast. A toaster. Yeah, I called it.
Stop.
Sorry, I got excited.
No, not you. Hurt.
See? See? Here's my assessment of this
No,
one.
Stop talking. You're
ASMR, I can pass on. The puns, A+.
toaster.
Toast, you know, she's got a sense of humor that I appreciate. All aboard that train.
All right.
The sounds, just secondary to the lulls.
Let's go.
I don't like that sound. That makes me uncomfortable. That's not snake skin. Are you kidding me?
Looks like it.
I mean, just because it looks like.
Okay,
you can make
corkboard-
stuff look like other stuff.
Corkboard mixed review. I'm not into that one as much. Let's give snakeskin a chance, shall we?
Corkboard was too choppy.
Yeah.
And like, I need a smooth sound, right?
yeah.
A nice smooth.
Right.
Although I did like the tapping.
Right?
So the fact that everyone whispers, does that bother you?
Yes. It's not the whispering that bothers me. It's that you're so close to them and the audio is turned up so much that you can hear the clicking of the saliva in the back of their mouth between the words.
Huh. And that bothers you?
Drives me nuts. Anything that's...
So if I do this, does this bother you right now? Are you creeped out right now? Should I become an ASMR artist?
You know, you do this a lot, so I'm not creeped out about it anymore.
In a cute, fun way, or in a like this is kind of creepy, obnoxious way?
What about that snakeskin?
Whoa! Wow. Wow. I see how it is. That's some very stale snakeskin. I feel like this
She wasn't going to get it fresh.
I feel like this is just bumpy paper. I call foul.
That one's okay. I can deal with that.
See, again, as I react to this stuff, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just confused by a lot of this. I don't necessarily find it soothing. I don't find it like repulsive like Steph does, but I also am not like, oh, I feel so tingly right now. This is totally hitting my like sound pleasure zone.
I'm not getting any. Am I supposed to be tingling? Chris, are we supposed to tingle?
Make me tingle, Chris.
Do you want to tingle?
Make me tingle, Chris.
Remember?
Make me tingle.
Stop.
With your cork board.
Stop.
With your cork toaster.
I don't need.
Your toaster coaster.
Remember, it's tingle, not tinkle. Also.
I mean, the sound could probably get you to do that too. Been drinking a lot today. Got a full bladder. No, as I look at this though, I think I would enjoy this particular sound or the cork sound a bit more if it was slower. Right now, there's a lot of like tapping and scraping and scratching quickly.
Yeah.
And I feel like if it was slightly slower and more like a gentle pet of the snakeskin.
Are you petting your non-existent snakeskin right now?
This is ASMR. It's the sound of my fingers against my hand.
Oh, it is. That's better. Yeah,
Anything.
You're right. It's better.
Anything that makes sound. But I think that like you gotta seduce me with your sound. You gotta lure me in with your like lure me in with your slow
Keep going.
ripple.
We have a lot of sounds to get through here.
Lure me, Stephanie. Lure me.
4. I give it a 4.
Wow. You don't like snakeskin?
Nah, it just doesn't do anything.
Hashtag I don't think it's real snakeskin.
I think it's maybe alligator skin.
I think it's just paper. See, she's mixing the sounds here. Like if you're going scrape, keep with the scrape.
Oh, it's a new one.
Oh, this is awkward. Nope.
Why is she wearing that?
No, I don't like. Ow! Eject! I don't want anyone doing like in my ear.
You're bailing on that one before me.
Oh, it's just weird.
This one actually doesn't bother me much.
I don't need anyone rolling their tongue in my ear.
I just don't want someone rolling their tongue, and maybe maybe they're also trying to seduce me. I mean, it's a lovely dress. Don't get me wrong. Wear whatever you want, but I'm not getting it. I'm confused.
Shut your eyes, Steph. Maybe you'll enjoy it more.
Okay.
If you're in the sound zone.
Give me a little more.
In the sound chamber.
Okay, I'm giving a
Here we
little.
go. See that?
Let me listen. You're not ASMR.
Cardi B, and I'm going to talk a little bit about myself. I love ASMR.
Why is she caressing
My husband thinks it's very strange and weird that I watch ASMR every single day to go to bed.
Confusion, this is it. Confusion, thy face is Matpat. This isn't really Cardi B, right?
No, that is Cardi B.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Actually, Cardi B.
That is
This
Cardi
is
B.
the bee herself.
See, I don't know this stuff.
It explains why she's wearing like sort of a costume.
I saw her once in person.
Well, clearly she made an impression.
She did actually
she?
she made an impression, not from like a look standpoint. She made an impression because she was talking about how the government was trying to kill her.
Oh yeah,
that
she's the
sounds
paranoid
like
one.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was at Google. So every year YouTube invites like 150, 200 creators to do this like creator summit where they talk about like upcoming initiatives and this and that, and like we get to meet each other and talk to your fellow creators. It's cool. It's a cool event, and they bring in people to kind of like inspire you and talk to you about their careers and stuff. And the big person that they brought in 2 years ago was Will Smith. This year was Cardi B. It was bizarre. It was unusual. She talked a lot about how much she hated taxes and about how she's afraid that the government is trying to car bomb her or, bomb her plane in some way. And how the Illuminati and stuff are out to get her.
Who are you to say that they are not? Okay.
Here's the thing.
You don't know. You don't know her. You don't know who's bombing her car.
I don't.
No one ever.
Yeah,
ever.
Hopefully no one.
Oh my God.
Oh, that would be terrible. So yes, Chris, she did make an impression on me. I don't know how people look. Also, when you're like, I don't know, a known persona, you change your look all the time. Look at me. I've got a purple streak in my hair now. Bada boom, bada bing. You don't know. Who is this guy? You don't know. I had red hair a month before. Bada boom, bada bing. You don't know. Now I'm going to do ASMR, and you wouldn't recognize me. I'm two separate people. Zoom! Separate personalities.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway,
Unrecognizable.
Okay. Government, stop giving Cardi B a hard time.
Yeah, jeez.
Let the woman just go about her business and enjoy her ASMR.
Well, I want to see what she's doing with these beads, because I've always liked those beads, like in the doctor's office and stuff. How
those beads are great.
In pediatricians' offices, how you have them.
I cannot wait until Oliver is old enough to appreciate those beads.
We now take him to the pediatrician, and every time I see them in the lobby, and I'm like, I want to play with those.
I do play with them.
Do you? I'm afraid that they might be germy, and so I don't.
Oh, whatever. Make me strong. My immune system can handle it, Steph.
Yeah,
and then
your baby.
Well, and then I show him. I'm like, woo, look at this, and he's like, I don't care at all about what I'm watching. But that's fine. He's passively absorbing information. It's cool, and he's becoming smarter.
All right, let's go.
Let's be passively entertained.
Right,
let's tingle to Cardi B
tingle.
Playing with beads.
Give me the tingle.
Show me the tingle.
Really?
This is.
Honestly, my expectations were higher.
That's the best.
What?
Okay, that was pretty delightful, I gotta say. Like, just
the single clunk. Oh no.
Oh, this is bad news for you?
This is not going to a good place for me. Chris has this screen pulled. No.
Stephanie, I like that Stephanie before, during the last one, I'm like, I'm ejecting early. Stephanie at this point is ejecting before she even hears anything.
I can't, like, if you thought the occasional, like, saliva sound while people are talking is bad, come on. Like sliding raw fish around. Jesus.
I hope they're slapping that one around their mouth. Slap that one, or slap that raw fish around your mouth hole.
I will say this was very difficult to listen to and find.
Okay.
Even for you?
Yeah, I actually like ASMR, but eating ASMR is not for me.
See, my version of ASMR is listening to speedruns at night to fall asleep to. That's my ASMR, where they're like,
boing, boing, boing.
This is a pixel perfect jump. This is still pixel perfect, and I'm like, oh. They're like, don't worry, it takes a while to set up, and I'm like, oh. Then they fall asleep. It's great.
Do you tingle? Do you tingle the speed runs?
I don't tingle the speed runs, though. No. In general, I don't like to tingle before I go to bed. Just in general, that's not one of the things I'm actively looking to do.
I don't like to tingle most of the time.
Yeah, tingling in general. Like, the most tingle I get in my life is when my foot falls asleep, and that's a very unpleasant tingle. Let's be honest.
Here, let's just. The only way out is through. Let's go. Ah!
Hold up! No, no. That is a fake sound. They added that into post. There's
rewind.
There's
No, you're not playing that again. Stop it.
This is like post-production sound. No, wait.
No,
cover up
we
your
have to lay down some ground rules. You cannot rewind this. I can't listen to this twice.
Okay, cover your ears. I need to hear this. Wait, that's not reflective of what's really going on.
No, I think it is. I think. Oh no!
This is really awful. Wow, she is just going to town on that.
I'm dying!
Man, just going to town on that piece of fish. Just all in. Woo! I am hearing every bit of saliva that's swishing around in that mouth right now. I don't know who finds this relaxing at all. Like, here, let's continue, Stephanie. We got to continue. Oh, let's eat the ginger. What a good idea. Stephanie is literally like dancing around behind the camera right now.
I just really can't take this.
She's going in for a second bite. That's a lot of ginger. You're really ruining the subtle flavor of that fish.
That's the crunching isn't as bad as the slurp.
Oh, no, she's going back in for more. Going back. Oh, no, she... Are you okay? You all right? Wow.
We
Whoa!
can skip the rest of this one.
Really? You okay? Do you need water? Ooh, hey. Hey. Here, take some water. Wow. You're having like a violent physical reaction to this.
I can't do the slimy chewing.
Wow. I am so shocked, actually.
I can't do it.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Nothing came up. We're fine. Good first day back.
Welcome.
Oh, man.
Man, of all the stuff in 3 years of doing the live stream, like all the nasty stuff we've eaten and this
I just
and
have
that.
to stop thinking about it for a second. Okay.
Sing a song. Let's sing a happy song.
We're good.
We don't care about mouth noises. We don't care about that.
I'm good.
Sushi is meant for tasting and not listening.
There are some people, true story, there are some people who I will make sure that I'm not eating with them in a silent setting, but I'll make sure that there's ambient noise in the background because otherwise the like slurping sounds, especially slurping sounds are the worst. I would put them at like the top. This is like right up there because it's slurping and chewing together. That's really rough. That's really rough. I've steeled myself.
We can I can skip to the next one.
I've steeled myself. We can power through. I can do it. I can do it.
Are you sure? We've seen everything that, I mean, like.
I don't know. It's basically over. We might as well see.
Yeah,
like, there's no
let's
reason.
power through. Let's just power through.
It's not worth making you vomit. I'm just shocked that, like, sound. I'm actually really impressed by this. That sound would get you close to being nauseous.
It's so gross.
I feel like you should, like, ask the audience whether you should continue that clip or not. Maybe they want to see what happens.
What, man? Are you You're putting Stephanie's health on the.
It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You're the worst. Jason's the worst.
As soon as the sound's off, I'm fine. Or like I'm pretty fine.
So what were you? So I'm curious. What was going on? Like, what was going on internally?
It doesn't make my stomach hurt.
Yeah, it's not like
feel nauseous, but it triggers a gag reflex.
Really?
Yeah, it actually So when I'd be so curious to like put this out because you never get to talk about this kind of stuff.
No, this is why I'm so fascinated by it. My mind is like blown by this.
For sounds that bother me, and I like if I don't know if there are any sounds that bother you or whatever, but for sounds that bother me, I feel uncomfortable actually in my head. Really? And in my throat from. And it, like most of the time, if I hear a sound like that, it makes me uncomfortable, and then it makes me really mad, for lack of a better word. Like it makes me like upset or like anxious, and makes me want to leave. But actually, like just sitting here and like forcing my way through it, I actually just like started to gag. Wow. Yeah, it's like gagging, but like not in a good way.
Wow, I had no idea.
I had no idea that would do that either. I mean, I've never experienced that before.
That's so weird. Interesting.
That's so weird.
Well, I'm curious. Let us know in the chat if anyone else feels the same way, because I like.
McKenna Reeves says, "I feel like everyone has a sound trigger like that."
I don't know what mine is.
Weird.
Mine might be like nails on
sound of bare feet rubbing on the carpet makes me have a panic attack. Says Phoebe likes food. It is sort of like that. It's weird.
A YouTuber by any other name says same. Poor Steph. Weird.
Yeah.
Huh. That is so fascinating. I'm trying to think of what my sound trigger would be that gets me to like.
I was gonna say, what's yours? It's like nails on a chalkboard, but it's whatever that is for you. You know.
You know, it's weird because it's less nails on the chalkboard. Like the sound of nails on a chalkboard is less the problem for me, and it's more the physical sensation of stuff rubbing on the chalkboard,
Well,
if that makes sense.
And
So like,
this is interesting. Like Clary Lawson says that theirs is paper rubbing against another sheet of paper.
really,
Yeah,
that's what I find.
that one doesn't bother me at all. No problem. You could do that all day.
Like
Doesn't
for
matter.
like for me, when we were in school and you would have to like write on a chalkboard or whatever, it wasn't the sound of the squeaking that got me. It was the physical rubbing of the chalk on the chalkboard that bothered me. And I don't like the texture of it, and it kind of sent like shivers down my spine, but not in a good way. That's the closest I can think of a sound that literally like made me like uncomfortable or nauseous. But again, I don't know if that's the sound. That's really interesting. Okay, so we skip.
Styrofoam is my sound. Scratching a plate
Styrofoam.
is my sound. It sounds like a lot of people
Sweet
have
brownies,
a sound.
scratching a plate.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot of people have.
Isadora
the sound of a sleeping
Leggett.
bag or a winter jacket material is horrible, says Twizzlers Shay.
That's what it is. Actually,
What?
I think I agree with Isadora Leggett here,
Which
who
one?
says the sound of a pencil erasing stuff. Like I think about the sound, and I like.
Really? That
Yeah,
doesn't bother me at all.
It just got to me actually, and it's not the sound. It's not the sound of the like a full eraser. It's when the eraser is like at the end, like the nub, and you have the like little metal,
the middle
part.
scratching. That bothers me too.
Yeah, that's
funny.
that one, and it's weird too because I'm getting this visceral.
It's a reaction like that, but for chewing.
Huh.
Yep.
And it's funny because like I'm not even hearing it, but I'm thinking it in my brain, and I'm getting there.
Yep.
That's interesting.
It does. Yeah. The memory of the sound can
That's
trigger it. Yeah.
wild. Okay. Well,
Anyway,
we're
okay,
no
all
more
right.
sushi.
We're gonna move on.
Sushi is made for
I
eating
made
and not
it through
listening.
like 90%
You did.
of the sushi.
All right, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got a mail here. Good
Compared to
evening.
the sushi, nothing is going to be as bad.
First
that
off-
was like negative 100
First
out
off,
of 10.
is it required that all like? Is there a reason why ASMR has the
double mics?
Oh, for
Yeah.
each ear?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? That makes sense.
Oh, cool.
That makes more sense to
That's
me.
really
Okay, so
neat.
it's stereophonic.
Okay. Stop. His is bad enough.
Hello.
It feels so good to be back with you. And tonight we're doing an all hugs video.
Is this supposed to be kinky?
No, apparently not, because it's all hugs, Steph. I mean, if you find hugs kinky,
I mean, he's
we're
talking
all
about
hugs all the
how
time.
good it is to be here with you and
That's-
doing the hugs.
He can't
I
speak
don't
in
know.
full voice, because that would be weird if he's like, "Hello, everybody. Today is all hugs." Like, oh my gosh, apologies, headphone users. Whoa, you're knocking my mellow.
Weird. Okay.
I'm curious where the hugs are going.
I know how much everybody likes to get hugs because they are just an awesome thing all the way around.
I do appreciate a good hug.
I actually start giving you hugs. I just
See, I think. See,
What? See what?
This is- I
don't
don't
see.
know.
I'm more listening. It's about listening. I'm just curious where this is going. When I think of things that make soothing sounds, hug, not high up on the list. Oh man, you know what I could go for right now? Good hug, but not like hug like a sound of a hug. A good sounding hug.
you know what?
Good old bear hug sound.
I'm going to erase the weirdness that I'm getting from this and just the sound of a hug.
Listen to my hug and appreciate it.
I'm gonna open my mind here. Let's see. Maybe this is an awesome thing, and if you're just having a bad day, you can turn on the ASMR of a hug. Maybe this works.
Okay.
Let's open mind. Let's go.
want to tell you about hugs because
I know.
I don't want to learn about hugs.
The history of hugs.
amazing things.
I'm still
First of all, they can help diffuse tension.
accurate.
Okay.
They stimulate.
Oh, I hear that crackling of the I hear the crackling of the saliva there.
See, you hear it now.
I hear it. It doesn't really bother me too much. I think it's kind of fun.
No, I won't do it to anyone else.
The ASMR of the history of hugs.
Nervous system.
Ooh, I love it when you say nervous system.
These feelings of loneliness.
Okay, just hug me, man. Just get to the hug. I don't need the preamble.
Do you
I just want a
feel
hug.
comfortable with this? Is this? I feel like.
Wait, where did you cut it before the hug? You let what? Chris,
Did you cut the hug?
No, well, it's not a hug.
What
He
is
just whispers as if he's next to your ear, and it sounds like everything else he's doing before the hug.
Wait, there's no hugs?
No.
I was promised all hugs, all ASMR, all night.
Bait.
That was clickbait.
That was. There was
was-
no hug.
I clicked on it for a solid hug, and I did not get that hug. I just got a history lesson.
Well, there you go.
If I wanted
You
a history
learned.
lesson, ASMR history edition.
Are you kidding?
ASMR history is a great idea.
Right? Actually, now that I say that, I think that would be fantastic. Here's like me reading the encyclopedia in ASMR, or like, let's talk about the Cold War in ASMR. And then Russia.
Excuse me, it was the USSR.
Right, it's true. Yeah.
Do you even Cold War, bro?
And then the USSR made allusions to making a pact between.
I don't know, like, it's great.
Just be like, glass-nosed.
Stalingrad, Leningrad, Stalingrad, let Animal Farm, absolute power crops, absolutely. Ram you.
Sorry, I'm getting into my some literature
I
now
was
too.
gonna
Getting
say,
deep.
You veered.
Snowball.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I actually like this sound. When
don't-
everyone did their Draw My Life videos, there was a lot of this sound.
I don't like that sound. This that reminds me a bit. That
Oh, no,
reminds
she's
me.
eating paper. Oh no, she's eating paper. Oh no.
That reminds me a bit too much of the sound of like the chalk, and like it's not nearly that bad, but I don't find that sound pleasant.
It's not like enjoyable or something, but I don't mind it.
Is she eating paper?
Yeah.
If so, I totally relate to
Eating
this.
paper. Matthew eats paper occasionally. It's mostly fortune cookies.
Sorry, your paper. Can you turn down the sound of your paper? I'm missing the dialogue. Can we crank down the paper sound and turn up your audio? I have never heard paper so loud in my life.
No.
Like, I didn't realize how loud objects could be until I started listening to ASMR paper videos.
All right.
Bite it! Eat the paper! There. Did she get it? Wow, she got that down fast. Usually paper you gotta like make a little bit soggier faster.
I think she's going for maybe some sort of foam paper. Look how
Oh, it
thick
is.
that
Oh, it is a thick paper. Yeah,
I'm concerned that she's actually eating styrofoam.
that's a good ply. Is she getting it down? I don't think she's getting it down.
It tastes sweet.
Really?
Okay, so that was not as bad as the sushi, but I definitely got strong overtones of saliva.
You know, as someone who eats paper not irregularly,
Fortune cookie is the context we're looking for here.
I eat fortune cookie fortunes because that's the only way to make sure that they come true.
Those are lies.
Proven fact.
That is a lie.
Scientific truth.
You can also put them in a fortune bottle that your mom keeps for you for 20 years and then hands you all of your fortunes when you leave home,
And
which is what my mom did. It definitely worked.
did
okay?
they come true?
All of them, every one. Try and disprove it.
Let me see those fortunes.
Let me see your fortunes.
You know what? Mine came true, and you just have to take my word for it. But you know, she's eaten what I don't know what type of paper that was. It did seem very thick and almost like styrofoamy. I don't think it was styrofoam. Like, it could have just been like a very thick construction paper, but you got to be careful if you're ever going out into the world.
She's eating sugar paper.
Oh, sugar
Thanks,
paper.
Lily Mae and Savvy
Oh.
Zagal. Edible paper says Keat Vetter.
Oh.
Yeah, it's edible paper,
Oh,
apparently.
that's not eating paper. Like, if I click on eating, I expect you to be eating like a good 8.5 by 11 letterhead
Yeah.
right there.
Rice paper.
Solid, like bright white resume paper is what you better be eating.
Yeah.
But as someone who does, you know, sample the fine flavors of paper, you got to be careful when it comes to colored paper, because especially if it's like a tissue paper or a paper that does not hold its color all that well, that color could leak out across your mouth, and all of a sudden you wind up with a blue mouth or a green mouth, and a surprising taste of toxicity.
You sound like you may be speaking from experience.
That's actually, in elementary school, I ate a lot of paper, and then I did it once in the art room with green tissue paper,
Wait a minute.
and my entire mouth exploded green, and I'm like, wow, this is probably dangerous for my health. I should not eat paper anymore, and so now I just limit my paper consumption to
Hold
like
on.
the occasional Dum Dum stick, fortune cookies,
You
and
do eat lollipop sticks. I've always found that a bit strange.
only Dum Dum sticks, because the Dum Dum stick, by the time you get done sucking the Dum Dum,
It's still cardboard.
yeah, but it's like gum almost at that point, because it's so like soft and chewy, and so you chew it in your mouth, it's soft, and then it's gross, and so then you just swallow it rather than spitting it out or throwing it away.
Isn't there, so if you have cravings for unusual things,
I don't have cravings for paper.
No, I mean when you were little, like when you eat a lot of paper.
Yeah.
There are like nutritional things
Sure,
that you needed
maybe.
something.
Fiber, apparently. I don't know.
Maybe it was fiber. That's so weird.
I don't know. What's it say?
I don't know.
Eating paper.
Harmful effects of eating paper. Oh.
Pica. Eating
Pica.
disorder.
What
Pica.
is
Pica is
that?
the persistent eating of something. Pica for parents. Pica! Pica pica!
Hold on.
Many young kids put non-food items in their mouth.
Yes, okay.
I didn't eat like glue or anything. It was paper. I didn't eat paint chips. This is talking about paint chips, Steph. That was not me. Cigarette ashes, not me.
Did you have a developmental disability? It's okay.
Ice, I still eat
that's
ice,
supposed
as
to
we
be
have
innocent.
established.
No, this is for people who eat like a lot of sand and stuff like.
Yeah, I'm not in the
cornstarch.
sand category.
Nah,
I'm strictly limited to
too green.
papyrus and papyrus related items.
Understood. Okay.
You know?
All right.
Here we go.
Let's keep going.
My fortunes, on the other hand, are great. Ooh, okay. This is fun.
I don't mind this. This is nice.
Switch scissors. All right, I'm down with this. This is kind of cool. I find the metal on metal very satisfying.
Right? Nothing wrong with this.
And accompanied by a good solid haircut.
Right? Right? Where you see something go from disheveled to looking all neat and tidy.
Yeah, this
That's
is
so
almost like a
nice.
try not to get satisfied right here. Look
yeah.
at this.
No tingle, but that's okay.
Yeah, again, I would have a hard time finding this as a tingly sensation. Now you're
This is
just
more just
now you're
like-
just smacking the microphone
this
with
is
your
more
arm.
just like mic muffling.
Don't worry, this is ASMR. I'm getting a haircut.
Oh, he looks sharp.
Right? It's good. Oh, look at that good haircut. Yeah.
So nice.
Nice. Oh, great.
man.
Great. A plus.
Chris Paul, was he related to you?
A plus. No.
It's okay, Chris. All right.
Sorry, I was checking on our audio. What did you say?
I said Chris Paul, was he related to Chris Paul?
Yes.
See, look. Sahar Shaquille says, ooh, nice haircut. Adam Rodriguez, bad memories. Apparently.
Okay.
I remember that.
What?
Bad memories of getting your haircut.
I guess so.
Yikes, that's some Sweeney Todd business. there.
Rebecca Waliko says, Walilko says, no tingles, but pleasant, right?
Yeah, right? It's
I agree.
fine.
That was
it's
fun.
Fine. Ooh, haircutting, definitely an 8 or a 9, says
Yeah.
Savvy Zoggle. Wow.
That's my favorite one so far.
All right.
Definitely a favorite.
Okay. Right? That was not offensive.
What's up?
Yo,
Welcome to.
let's predict what's going to happen here.
Okay.
I'm excited.
just based on the props
Okay,
of
so he has
PlayStation.
Yeah. PlayStation controller, shoe, several glasses, a can of beer. I hope we're not doing the sound of swallowing beer because that's a pretty awful one. But clinking glasses I could do.
I'm noticing a hammer or something in the corner, like some sort of blunt instrument right over here. Look at this,
there's
right
a
over here.
mallet. Okay.
So I have a feeling he might be breaking things, which seems unintuitive when it comes to, like, he might be the Gallagher of ASMR. Gallagher, the guy who smashes watermelons, and that's like the entirety of his stage show. People will watch anything. Although it is very impressive to watch him smash a watermelon. I don't know what he does for the rest of his show, but the
I
watermelon
was
scene
gonna
is very
say,
great.
It's just like a compilation of trying not to get satisfied by watermelon smashing.
Sure.
And then everyone has a slice of watermelon at the end. It's great.
I think they all actually have smocks where the watermelon doesn't hit them.
Oh, I was hoping that everyone just got together afterward, had a bunch of watermelon, and then a seed spitting contest.
No, when
or
he
something.
smashes the watermelon, Liver smashes the watermelon stuff.
Well, I mean, you
Watermelon's
could
gone.
catch it.
So I'm gonna say he's gonna Gallagher these items. What say you, Steph?
I say we're going to clink things together to make different sounds.
'Kay, let's
between metal and plastic. Okay.
Chris, how close are we?
Not close.
Shoot.
Manly ASMR.
Oh, manly ASMR.
ASMR for men.
Good. Finally, some ASMR that speaks to me and my needs as a
man.
testosterone-soaked man.
I bet you are excited about this.
Testosterone-soaked. That is the level of testosterone that flows through me on a regular basis. Just drenched in this. Sopping. I am sopping with testosterone.
Thank goodness there's no ASMR of that.
Welcome to testosterone sopping ASMR. Here, let's see
Okay.
what manly ASMR entails.
do this.
I'm so excited about this.
I'm your host, Iggy.
Manly ASMR. Don't worry, it's with Iggy.
I love it. It's great. I love that he just a first name basis too. Like Iggy, me, Iggy.
He should be named like Butch or something.
No, Iggy's fine. I accept Iggy. Iggy's great.
But all my friends call me on the phone.
Usually that's a joke that I would appreciate, but I don't know.
Don't waste my ASMR time.
No, it's like the branding issue. I'm for men, but let me make this joke.
Sometimes Skype if I'm on my computer.
Men are sensitive, okay.
Now,
Google Hangouts all the way.
get started.
Right, Skype.
I like to begin with just a few words. And now that we got those out of the way, we're gonna open up this nice, tall can of manly beer.
Okay.
What beer can sounds like that?
You came here for
That's amazing. That was great. We're gonna open up this can of beer.
He also looked pretty worried while that was
He
happening.
did.
He was like, what's going on? What is this stuff?
I think Iggy was worried
think
that
he
like the beer would
expected
spew out
I think he did.
over all the ASMR microphones. Oh, that was
Iggy
great.
did not expect that.
Oh, that was delightful.
Okay.
Like that was great.
manly ASMR.
I do.
Like that hammer sound.
It's not really the
The
sound.
wood tapping sound.
I don't know if that's really a hammer sound, but okay. Or at least a manly hammer sound. Is that a cummerbund? Is he tapping his cummerbund? Oh, it's a no. Is it a tie?
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, really? I know we said we wouldn't remember. Oh, it is a tie. I see it.
it's
It's
a
back
tie.
there. I'm like, my manly cummerbund. It's an outdated piece of formal wear.
I like that sound.
That's a good sound.
The hollow leather sound, that's a good one.
I really don't understand people that don't understand why people curse and swear. It's just consonants and vowels, and it's a way of colorfully expressing oneself.
Yeah. What? Good manly thoughts at the end. Wind it up with like some manly thoughts at the end. So
At Dragonlight7 on Twitter says, that hiss was satisfying.
Really?
That was a good one.
Huh,
All right.
that's interesting.
All right.
See, I like the branding of ASMR for the men. Like, again, as someone who just reeks testosterone from all my pores, I'm like, finally, this meets my needs. But you know what? I need more than just tapping on the wooden handle of my hammer.
Well, Ivester Janice on Twitter says that Matpat should strike his Sora pose when talking about testosterone.
It's
so
true.
I think as you're talking through this, you should probably pose
It's
along
true.
with it.
I, as a testosterone sopping male, you know, when I'm thinking about what I'm looking for out of my manly ASMR, I'm looking for more than just tapping my hammer. I'm wanting the whole hammer. I'm not just looking at tapping like the leather of my manly shoes. I'm looking at like full-on stomping with my manly shoes. I don't know how you do that in ASMR land, but
is this a Sora pose? It just sort of looks like you're copping a squat there.
No, it's this. I mean, this is technically it, which is kind of like vaguely approximating a swastika, which is a little concerning.
Ooh,
it's more. I believe it's more of the like peace symbol, the like Buddhist peace symbol. But when Sora struck it in the opening like minute of Kingdom Hearts, it was a bit concerning.
Got it. Okay, I'm with you.
That's my manly pose though.
So you're sopping, chest off.
Yeah, if you squeeze my bicep too hard, it's just gonna squeeze out.
Ugh.
Careful, it might contaminate
That's why
you.
he has to wear long sleeves a lot.
All the time. Otherwise, just
he leaks.
I'm like a slug of masculinity.
I think we should keep going.
Just as I walk through, just leave a trail of it behind me. Next ASMR video.
What is she?
I've seen these.
ASMR like bumps.
Maybe those are ears? Are they
They're ear shapes that go over the microphone.
Whoa! This sounds like the inside of a seashell.
She looks really into it. I like her enthusiasm, like the enthusiastic look of this. Like, here I am rubbing my foam ears on the headphones again. Yet another day of rubbing my foam ears. Another day, another dollar.
You know, that's okay. I would do it. Ooh, that's nice.
Right? Actually, I think this would be actually a lot of fun to do.
No, you're just rubbing my head. I was like, oh.
I think it would be fun to do, like find new things to like make sounds with. That's kind of, you know, that's what I do for Oliver for free.
That's true. That's true.
I'm like, look at Oliver, you can tap this ball and it makes rubbery sounds.
Right.
You can lay on the ball and it tightens it up and so it makes like slightly tighter rubbery sounds. Look, here's a tin can. You can hit the top and it makes one sound. You can hit the side and it makes another sound. You can hit the rim and it makes another sound. You can hit it with a spatula and it makes this sound. You can hit this part of the spatula. Like,
most of our lives at this point are just finding things to tap other things on.
Yeah.
And then show the baby and be like, look at this thing that taps on this other thing. And the baby's like, oh. And then we move on to the next thing.
He's like, oh, this is an interesting sound. Move on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically what our lives are a large part. We are ASMR artists, except we're doing it for
a 6-month-old.
Yeah, for free for a 6-month-old who doesn't really know what's going on.
Maybe we should do baby ASMR. That could be our niche. ASMR for babies.
Get ready to be burped right now.
I do the little ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba every time I burp him.
Oh yeah.
It helps reduce the gases. Anyway, yep. So TMI. Yeah, you could do like. I'm making your bottle right now.
No, I just think it's. I literally think you just tap things on.
Tap things with other things so
Yeah.
the baby can be like, okay.
Oh, that's.
But part of the fun of it is the baby trying to do it himself. So that way. This is baby hands. This is what baby hands do.
We don't need to do that anymore.
This is what baby hands do, right? Yeah. A small child, you don't need to learn motor skills and tapping things on other things.
We have computers for that.
Yeah, let the internet do it. Let a couple of strangers online do it for you. I'll be there. Help. Hey, if other people can unbox toys and the baby can enjoy it, then here I am to tap things on other things and the baby will enjoy it.
Exactly.
Great.
All right, let's go.
The fact that she's rubbing fake ears kind of bothers me a little bit.
Right, a little bit, but it does sound like the inside of a seashell, which I don't like.
Sounds like it's got a little suction to it, like.
That's not pleasant.
No, you don't like my sound stuff?
No, I don't like that one.
I'm comparing.
This is a little hypnotic, I have to say.
See, that's what they're going for, Steph. That's what they want. They want you to get in the zone. Man, she is going to town on those ears. Like, every inch of those ears is getting a lot of loving right now.
Are you supposed to imagine that your ears are being rubbed?
I think so, right? That I should be, like, imagining my head smack where the, like, audio box is, right? Oh, now you're flicking my ear. That's
weird. No, she's squeezing this part. She's squeezing these two bits together.
All right.
This one goes on a while.
Chris wanted to make sure that you got every
she's
element.
Scratching the insides of the that's interesting. Sort of imagining that someone's like giving your ear a nice like scratch.
Whoa, getting all, man.
Wow.
Chris, you were just really into this one, weren't you?
I really like this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why this one? Because this one to me is like, that's okay.
I don't know. I've been looking them up all day, and this one gives me the tinglies.
Yeah, this one gets you tingling.
This one does it, huh?
Yeah.
Especially when she gets her whole forearm in.
Yeah, this is the climax.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
This is so satisfying.
Ow.
Try not to get satisfied.
Ow.
I'm not. Don't worry.
There it is. Got some forearms with your ears on name on them. See, actually watching that is stressing me out a little bit because I worry that if she were to rub my ear, if I am truly imagining my head and those being my ears, like you're gonna create a suction vacuum over my ears and my eardrum is gonna pop.
No, you're fine.
It's gonna be terrible.
You're fine.
That was wild.
All right. So that's Chris's happy sound.
That's wow.
Well, Chris's nervous motion is the rubbing of the sideburns. It's close to the ears. I wonder if it's like related.
Chris, if that's your happy sound, that could be your bonus this year. We'll get you like an ear massage or something.
Ah, nice. Good way to get out of that one.
Just it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Right? It's thoughtful. Who wants money when you can have your own ear massage?
You know what? In fact, I will give you that ear massage. My forearms are ready to be rubbed all up on your ears.
Chris is like, and that was the year I didn't finish my year working at Theorists.
Are your ears ready for my forearms, Chris?
I don't think so.
You bet they aren't. They have never experienced ecstasy like they're about to.
Oh man.
I think we should probably move
on.
Matthew is just really into talking about his testosterone dripping and rubbing all up on Chris's ears.
Oh, I'm excited about this one. This is cooking.
Right? Right, people said this one was good. Like this type of ASMR is good. So far, I like it. I don't really care for the sound of a blender.
I like that they normalized the audio so that way the loudness of the blender wasn't too jarring.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like these.
That's relaxing.
It could use a little bit more sound. Like, I'm just watching someone make some cookies or whatever right now.
There's like sort of general scratchiness and like an occasional ding.
I like the sound of the glass bowls. I like a lot. I want to hear some like kneading dough or something.
I like the scraping of the sides of the bowl with the dough. That's nice.
Here we go. I'm ready. This is
Okay.
it. This is it. Let's go. Let's go. All in. I like this.
Sounds a little bit like people walking on snow, which is a sound that I really like.
I'm on board with this one. This is great.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, form that dough. Great. That was super fun.
Wow. Okay, I like that one. Okay,
That was
good.
satisfying.
That was good.
Get big old thumbs up right there.
Okay.
Big old thumbs up.
Okay.
Also, can't wait to taste what they're trying.
I know. I'm hungry now. Is it going?
Great questions.
Oh, hi there. And welcome
Yes.
to Madame Glowina's.
What?
What can I do for you today?
First observation, especially it's funny that like watching so many of these back to back, it's like, oh, I'm starting to get like ideas of the trends and stuff.
Yeah.
I can already like one of the things that I already don't like about this one is it's a bit too reverby. The room feels too big, and so it doesn't feel as like close or as like dead.
Dampened. Yeah, it
like
should be really dead.
yeah, the sound needs to be
really dead.
yeah, like almost perfectly. Like you're not in a room, but rather it needs to be like right here.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting that with this one. It feels a bit too live from a sound. It's a big reason why I film, you know, why I record in a closet. Like literally I still do, because it is where the sound is the deadest and I get like a good balance of sound. And here it just feels like it's being recorded in a bit too big of a room.
Yeah.
See the echo?
So you came for a very close shave. Is that it?
How about a shave? Come and visit your good friend, Madam Glowina.
Is this going in a Sweeney Todd direction here?
They all
David Barber of
deserve
Fleet
to die.
Oh boy.
Tell you why, Mrs. Lovett, tell you why.
Amazing. All right, I'm curious to see where this goes.
It's nice, isn't it?
You're just painting. You're just using a makeup brush
I was
on
gonna
me.
say that's just a blush brush. That's not a shaving brush.
Where is my lather, Madam Glowina? I object, Madam.
Right. Right. That would have a different sound if it was lather on.
My haberdasher would have. Wait, haberdashers are.
Those are hat.
That's
those are hat
guy.
makers.
But still, my haberdasher would take umbrage with your tactics. Hat makers need shaves too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, back in the day.
I just wanted to take all the leftovers off of your face so that it doesn't tickle.
Oh, I see.
Fun fact: barbers back in the day also pulled teeth, so she's gonna surprise us at the end with a good old teeth pulling.
A good yank.
She'll be like, now that we've gotten all the loose ones out so they don't tickle, let's just remove that loose tooth, shall we?
Rip.
Oh yeah, that's the gum line. Rip in there.
Oh Jesus. All right.
I actually love that word. Tickle, 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 tickle. It's really nice.
I used to like that word. I like it a little less now.
Oh, she's going in with the shave cream now?
See, I will say this, like, if there was like the sound of like a beard brush or whatever those things are called, like with the lather in a bowl, I actually like that sound when they
too.
do it in like
Foamy.
movies and stuff. Like that's a good sound. If that was that, I would totally be on board. Is this my hot face towel? No, is it a face towel? I'm getting face in the shows.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what she's supposed to be doing.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it's close. I want more of a whip.
Right?
Just lather it up. I don't need commentary. Just lather me. It's like those awkward moments in the barber chair where you're like, don't talk to me.
We don't need to talk. We don't need to talk.
It's okay. Just let. It's fine.
Go to the barber.
No, but like haircuts.
Yeah, haircuts.
In general, like same thing. Barber, haircut.
If the person's really nice and has some stuff that's interesting to say, then it's really fun to talk. Otherwise, it's kind of like, oh, okay.
No, at this point, I've gotten really good at talking to like the person who like the people.
I
who
have
cut
like
my hair,
I have like a slate of questions that I can go through if I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know the person, but I go to the same person now, like at least regularly, so I can try and remember what we talked about last time and follow up. That's my
See, I
strategy.
still mix it up, and so every time I'm like reciting the same like 5 talking points.
Oh, good.
About like, what do you do? I do YouTube stuff. That's weird. What is that? I do the nerdy videos online. Oh, that's interesting.
I do the nerdy videos.
It's always the same conversation every time, and it's perfectly paced out to be like the half hour that my haircut takes. It's great. Perfect. I've had to get more creative now that I've gone to that person who colors the hair multiple times, because those are like multiple hours, and it's like,
She's
oh,
really good,
She's great.
though.
She's a really good conversationalist. This is me getting shaved. I hope you're going with the grain. Remember, you don't have to go against. Queer Eye for the Straight Guy taught me that.
Not so fresh.
I like the word fresh. That was fun.
Ooh, this is not a nice sound. Fresh. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. Mm-mm.
Feel my face. Odd and even.
Okay.
I'm curious where this one's
Right?
going. I'm intrigued. You've differentiated yourself in this marketplace. No, start with odd. Okay, fine.
There was no pop or anything.
Looks like we're in some sort of like
Ooh.
weird Frankenstein experiment.
Right,
or
I'm
something.
pretty sure there's supposed to be eyeballs, right?
Great question, Steph. Where are we?
Oh, it didn't have that like glug 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 sound. It's just a gentle pouring.
What are we doing?
I'm so confused. Yeah. It's just kind of
Ooh. Aw. I don't need to get that close and personal with Bubbles. It's all right.
We're good.
I appreciate it. You know what? This isn't my favorite, but I appreciate the creativity I put on display here. I like that. You know, not many people up to this point have been like, okay, we're gonna soak a paper towel and squeeze it. Hey. Or a right? Or like some sort of rag. I feel like I'm left hanging there.
Right.
What's
I'm
the odd and
confused.
even have anything to
I
do with
don't get it. I'm not
don't know.
following the narrative.
Right.
Was there something we were missing there, Chris?
Like Madame Glowina, I totally understood because it was, you know, like
She's a
I was
weird
at the,
kinky barber. I get it.
yeah, I get that. I understand. But Frankenstein with his like little eyeball jars and his wet rag.
Right. And not. I don't understand.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's not
fine.
a payoff for
Yeah.
that one.
Well.
I need
No hero moment.
I need my ASMR to have a real dramatic arc here. Like, where is the hero's journey for my ASMR?
Ready?
Where is seizing the sword? At no point did I feel a sword being seized. Ooh. Ooh.
That's nice.
Windstorm. Windstorm with the
Weird breathing behind it.
Yeah, the
Stop breathing.
Windstorm with the creepy stalker in the background. Oh, I like this. This is great.
I really like the thunder sounds. I love thunder sounds.
See,
Not into the breathing.
so I'm assuming whoever is doing this
Not
is yeah.
into
Well, they're breathing on the microphone to get the like wind effect, right? And the sound of the wind chimes blowing in the wind. I get that.
The
But
problem is it's a breathing sound.
yeah,
Yeah.
the problem it's a breathing sound, and so they're having to take the breath. So what they need to do is pull a Tay Zonde, singer of Chocolate Rain, and breathe away from the
Do
mic.
the look away.
Chocolate rain. Another motivated chocolate rain. Tay, so nice as a guy. He's great. Chocolate rain. See, Tay's on day. Setting the standard high early on when it
Right?
came to viral videos. Breathe away from the
knew.
mic. He knew. He knew. I wonder if Tay's on day's done any ASMR.
Oh my gosh. What a missed opportunity if he hasn't. Tay, you should do it.
Hello, Internet. I'm Taze Unday.
Oh my gosh.
This is my
He'd be
ASMR.
such a popular ASM artist.
Welcome to
Is that a
Chocolate
thing?
Rain.
Calling them an ASM artist?
It should be.
Right? It should be.
Right? I mean, that seems like it would make sense. ASMR. Yeah, I like that. If it hasn't happened yet, make it happen.
Point it. There you go.
Okay, let's enjoy more of this windstorm. I'm curious if the tomato's going to work into it. Yes, that time where the tomato gets involved into the wind, it gets picked up by the wind. It just splats against the window.
Nope.
Great.
All right.
Apparently no payoff with the tomato. That's fine. Have to tune in for the full stream on that one. See, this is like me and Ollie. Like, hey, here's a couch. A couch can make sounds. That's interesting. Here, small child, look at how everything in the world around you makes sounds that are
Right.
different and unique and
This
interesting.
is exactly what we do with Oliver. We literally drum on the couch.
I would start with this, and then I would slowly like build up into a beat, like doom, 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 and then I'll like get into like a full drum rhythm, and he'll be like just like sitting there watching. I'm sure he's
Loves
learning
it.
rhythms and stuff at this point. This is good. I like this.
Yeah, this is cool.
It reminds me of falling rain, which is such a good sound.
Yeah.
Right?
I also appreciate the complexity of the setup, not in a studio or anything, like just like, hey, I'm putting this on the couch. That
Right.
stuff. Oh yeah, now we're getting into it.
I also think the technical setup of ASMR is really interesting because the person doing it always has to listen to what they're doing.
To adjust the audio levels.
Yeah. So you never see anyone doing ASMR without headphones on.
It is interesting. I didn't even stop to think
prerequisite.
about that. You know, can I just, I think this is worth calling out though, and I think this is interesting. Like, welcome to the modern age where people make a living doing this. Like, I think that's worth calling
Right.
out.
It's really cool.
That there was this unmet need or this thing that people didn't realize, like, you know what, like there were white noise CDs and white noise makers and stuff, but like, here's a thing that people find soothing and
Yeah.
that, like, to my knowledge at least, prior to like the advent of the internet and like digital video and this and that, didn't exist.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, like, existed in very limited quantities. And so now you have people who are actual like ASMR. That's awesome.
You can find exactly what you want to listen
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Like that's the
nice.
thing. You don't want to listen to like Slurpee Sushi? Great. Then you don't have
I
to
don't know,
go
what would give
find
you the impression that I don't want to listen to Slurpee Sushi.
go find the couch tapper.
Yeah.
Go find stalker wind chimes.
Yeah.
You know, go find Iggy. Iggy's there to tap his manly shoes and open his hissy beer.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's great. I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it's super cool. And
too.
and you can like support them as like your favorite like ASMR artist. That's awesome. I love this.
We also do this with Oliver.
So it's a parody? Or
No, this is ASMR.
I mean, it is, but like it's ASMR, but it's not.
It's a bit meta.
It's meta
Meta?
ASMR. Because
It is a little I mean, this is an ASMR channel, though.
I mean, I'm sure it's an ASMR channel, but I appreciate this particular installment in their content lineup because it feels meta to me. It's self-aware, right? Like,
Yeah.
when you tap a soft, cushy slipper, you're not getting pew sounds, you know? Pew, 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 pew. You're not getting that, but I like that it's funny to me. I like the way that it twists the medium.
Right?
Have this leave.
Sorry, I just enjoyed that a lot. That's awesome.
Wait, is that a thing?
Sorry.
Is that like a regular thing that happens?
Sorry, what do you...
Yeah, this leaf.
What do you have there? Oh, it's a leaf. I thought it was a fan.
I think it's like,
Or a twig.
I don't know
twig.
if people repeat themselves a lot, but I do think it's smart because people repeat sounds a bunch. They'll like do a series of repetitive noises before they
That
change.
makes sense. Because I was wondering also, if none of these last a long time, but you want to fall asleep to a specific sound, you have to like play it on repeat a whole bunch of times. So it makes sense to me that people would do the same sound over and over for like 10 minutes.
When I give, and it also makes sense like why the ear massage clip was so long, because like that's one that you could like really get into, and it's pretty similar, but it evolves a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, none of these are full video.
Yeah, of course,
Sure.
of course. I just like the concept of like, okay, here I am as an ASMR artist. I'm gonna create my own echo. We're gonna grab this leaf. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. I love this one. This is great. I just think it's hilarious.
Takes out another object, but makes basically the same sound.
I just like the narrating of what you're actually tap, poke, tap, poke, pat, poke.
There are some things that, hey, I can respect them. I don't have to understand them. I don't understand this.
I think it's
but
great.
Okay,
I
sure.
think this is great.
I'm into.
I don't. It doesn't. Here's the thing. For me, like, it doesn't meet like what I'm looking,
No,
like
it
what I
doesn't-
would be
it doesn't
looking for
feel
as an
like
ASMR video.
ASMR for me, but
I
that's
think
okay.
it's funny
All right.
as content. Just random sounds. She's tapping the stem. The stem can't even make sound. It's great.
That's great.
Other videos where I really tap on things. This video is exclusive. It's exclusive or not really tapping. It's pretending to tap.
It's pretending to tap.
Pretending to tap. It's a genre.
Oh man, she's not even touching it anymore. The sense of timing is great.
Fascinating.
Great.
Fascinating.
Oh, she's tapping it. Yeah, keep those fingers away. I want the meta tapping. I want some poking and
Cool.
rubbing in there too. Here we go.
So weird.
This is, I think, the last one.
Yeah, this is the finale.
Okay.
The grand finale. Here we go.
Perfect timing. Wait, is he tapping on it with his hands?
Is
I
he?
swear we do all of these with the baby.
Right, this is it.
We're just giving our baby a lot of ASMR. I didn't even know. So beatboxing is just a form of ASMR, is what we're learning.
The truth behind beatboxing.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Oh, I called it.
Skrillex, 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 Skrillex. Rave, 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 rave. Oh man!
What?
Oh, we're getting trippy now. Echo, 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 echo. Leaf, 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 leaf. Tap, 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 tap. Twig, twig, twig. It's getting weird. We're getting out there, man. Great. Great.
Excellent sampling, Chris.
Right.
Good assortment.
I feel so much better versed in the world of ASMR.
Right, I feel like I've learned so much today.
What do I like? I like cooking, I like meta, and I don't like mouth noises, apparently. Not as much as Stephanie, but I like everything else.
I would say I really don't like mouth noises. The stuff rubbing against other things tends to be fine, and my favorite was the tapping on the couch.
Tapping on the couch was solid.
That was
like,
a winner.
It's simple, it's effective.
Right? I don't need any fancy ASMR. I don't need any rubber ears. Just bells and tomatoes. Just give me a couch and some drummy little fingers.
There you go. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have to go drum our little fingers on a couch for Oliver.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, get ready to give him some ASMR training today.
Right.
We'll be back tomorrow, 4:00 p.m. Pacific time. Hopefully,
Same time, same couch.
Stephanie,
Same
are you
people.
coming back? We didn't scare you away, even though you almost vomited today.
I know this was an intense live stream to come back for, but I will be here.
Okay.
I had so much fun that I'll be back tomorrow.
Wow. Same time, same couch,
Yeah.
different stream. Hopefully you're here. And remember, guys, that is just a stream, a live stream.
Let's say goodbye in the chat.
Let's say goodbye in the chat.
Ooh, are we gonna do this?
The girl who cried wolf. Bye.
Haircut ASMR is the best, says True Wilker.